Due to concerning rise of COVID-19 cases in China, travelers arriving from that country must have a negative COVID-19 test when entering Canada, and that starts today. But a number of experts are questioning whether this move will actually protect Canadians from the emerging subvariants, and of course, a whole long list of other countries doing the same. Now, joining me now to talk about this, good morning. It is U of T bioethicist Kerry Bowman. Nice to see you this morning. We're 3 years into this pandemic mess. Is this really the right way to go about things?
Well, if we're talking about testing individual people, which is what we're talking about here, coming in from the People's Republic of China, I would say no. And look, on the surface of it.
And that seems like a common sense approach, too, right? To be able to collect that from the plane that is, from the bathroom that traveled from China to Canada, give you a really good idea of what exactly might be on there. And it is those variants that we want to detect to see, what might be coming from China, too, because we don't know if there are variants that maybe are unique to China right now, right?
Well, that's exactly it. And look, that doesn't disrupt any individual traveler. Mind you, it's a pretty awful job for somebody. But anyway, it doesn't disrupt any individual traveler. And what it would do is say,
well, I'm wondering what you think about this, too. Canada is certainly not the first country to sign on for this testing from China. They were kind of a late joiner. We heard from countries like Japan and Italy earlier on that they were going to bring these rules on. So was there pressure for Canada to join that list?
I think so. I mean, it started with the United States, with Joe Biden, who has a very strong policy and, which is pretty aggressive with China.
I wonder if we could talk about, too, earlier on in the pandemic, when there were these travel restrictions, discrimination, that was a big concern. That when you say, hey, people coming in from this specific country, we got to look out for them. There might be something going on there. Yeah. I wonder, as a bioethicist, how you think that factors in.
Well, I think it does. Now, look, other people don't, but I absolutely think it does. And you're remembering well, in the very early days of this.
Now, you're talking about going into the 4th year of this. Where are we in this whole pandemic thing? Like, what's going through your mind right now when you're watching it? The rules that are rolling out there, this new subvariant that people are detecting. What's keeping you up at night?
Well, here's the perfect answer to all of it. We don't know. We really don't know, honestly. And some of the most accomplished epidemiologists, the hope is that Omicron.
Really appreciate your take this morning. Thanks so much for joining us. This is Kerry Bowman. He is a U of T bioethicist. Lovely chatting with you. Not exactly the most optimistic chat, but I sure appreciate getting your take on all this.
Absolutely. Happy to do so. Have a good day.
Take care to you. Well, we're going to check in with weather right now with Frankie. Again, we were talking about this, these nicer conditions. It doesn't hurt your face when you're walking outside in January in Canada. I'll take it.
And I have some optimism in the forecast with sunshine returning for the weekend.
Bring it. Bring it.
Yeah, we just need